This map first impressions video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Bjornholm. This is a map from Farm Sim 15. It was the in-game base map for Farm Sim 15, and it is back for Farm Sim 19. This is just one of the maps that just will not go away. This map is currently available for PC only, and this map has all new objects placed. Many are retextured from Farm Sim 15. There's a new two new PDA hotspot icons, an airplane, and new names for the hired helpers and non-playing characters. So let's go ahead and jump on into the map here. I'm going to go ahead and pick the mods that we typically load up with our videos. That should do it. Let's go ahead and pull up the log. Map loads up very quickly and error-free. And here we are in the map. So let's go ahead and take a look at the PDA. We have a total of approximately 41 fields on this map. Let's take a look at the lands area. Now we are in new farmer mode. I can tell you, if you fire this map up in farm manager mode, we do not own any of the fields or land, and there are a few buildings on the PDA that are missing from farm manager or start from scratch. Let's take a look and see what some of these plots are going to cost us. Field 22 is $326,000. Area 15 is $375,000. We have the BGA down here, which includes Field 41 and a bit of forestry for just under $600,000. Got a big old section of forestry here, $500,000. Field 12 and some forestry, $408,000. $219,000. So overall, these are some pretty expensive plots. Here we go. Field 38 is just $71,000, $800. Field 28, $81,000. Some of these fields right here by the farm are a little bit more manageable in prices, but then as you get further and further out, they start getting a lot more expensive. This map has all of the standard crops installed for Farm Sim 19, and then we have 5 main sell points that are going to accept most of our crops. And we have a few occasional other sell points, like the dairy station that apparently also buys soybeans. I guess they're making soy milk. I guess that's the idea around that one. We've got a couple egg sell points, 3 sugarcane sell points. Spinnery, of course, will accept our cotton and wool. We have the dairy station also accepting our milk, 3 areas for wood chips, 3 areas for silage, and then the barn is going to take our hay, straw, and grass. Of course, we can buy the BGA, as I mentioned earlier, so that is also another outsource for that type of crop. And then we have 2 wholesalers to purchase our manure and digestate. Take a look at our starting equipment. You can see it's all fairly new. None of it is leased, and we start with a fairly decent amount of starting equipment also. We don't have any animals at the start, and we do have contracts on the map. We can use this time to take a look at some of these custom names. There we go. So if we take a look here, Field 41 is 4 acres in size, 34 is 8 acres in size, Field 20 is 4, and so is 17. So 17, 20, and 41 are about the same size. 7, 14, and I believe it was 21. Then we had Field 20, which was the outlier. It was 34 was the bigger one. Field 34 is right over here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, there's our airplane flying. Maybe we'll see that as we go through our own flight. Let's take a look at the starting equipment. We start out with 2 tractors, the Fendt Favorite 515C and the Valtra A114. Tractors range in horsepower from 110 to 150 horsepower. We have the New Holland TX32 harvester. We have the Kramer wheel loader. Don't get this one very often as starting equipment, that's for sure. We have the old Lizard pickup, the HW80 trailer, and the Strawderman SEK 802 trailer. There is the TX32 grain header to go with the harvester. We have the POH plow and the Kuhn cultivator. We have the Rabe MKE 300 power harrow, as well as the Amazon D830 seeder. We have the Kuhn fertilizer sprayer, the roll belt 150 baler. We have a bale spike. We have the header trailer for the header. We have weight. We have the grain silo. Now this says a mod, and I've looked and I haven't really seen why this is a modded grain silo. It looks an awful lot like the base grain silo. It holds our wheat, barley, canola, corn, oats, sunflowers, and soybeans, all of the normal crops that the base grain silo would hold. 100,000 liters also, and it looks just like the base silo. So I'm not really sure what that is a mod for. And then we have the farm storage shelter building also in our owned items. There's nothing here in the leased area. And if we take a look at the placeables, you'll see we have our standard animal placeables. Really nothing custom here other than that silo. So here we have $110,000. Holds wheat, barley, oat, wheat, barley, canola, corn, oat, sunflowers, and soybeans. 100,000 liters, $45 a day. We have the same one, $110,000 to buy, $45 a day. Holds all the same crops, 100,000 liters. And there you go. So let's go ahead and take a look around the main farm here. Here we have our farmhouse. Pretty slick animation on the door. Now the door follows those rails. And it looks like we can even go inside. We've got an interior. That is pretty slick. I don't know. Did the house in Farm Sim, we got pictures of dogs, all kinds of stuff. Did the house in Farm Sim 15, did it have, the light switches it's backwards, it says off. Anyway, did it have an interior? Inquiring minds want to know. This is a rather nice interior. This is a nice house. And I wonder if this house legitimately had an interior like this in Farm Sim 15. Why is it I've never seen this house before? Seriously. This is a pretty slick house. So down the hill here, we have our barn. We sell our hay, straw, grass. Let's continue on around. Down here we have some storage. Doesn't look like that gate door moves at all. Over here we have some more storage. And this particular building is the one that's in our garage. This particular building does not appear here in farm manager mode. Something else that's kind of interesting is in farm manager mode, these fences don't appear here. And then here is that silo. And like I said, it's an awful lot like the in-game small silo, so I'm not really sure why it is technically a mod. The rest of our starting equipment is basically over here. As far as our implements go, really nice setup here. We've got some nice decorative bits. Tractor is going to be tractors over here somewhere. Here we go. They're in the building I didn't actually open the door to. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get in the position to take a flight around the map, and then we'll land here at the shop, get our Mahindra, and do a little bit of a drive around. All right, so let's get a closer look at this airplane. But I'm not really sure why this isn't also available for consoles. I'm not really seeing anything that would preclude it from consoles. All right, let's go back here. Here we are at the main farm. There's our farmhouse. Here's our main farm right here. Let's look at the PDA a bit. And if we basically turn and go to the south, okay, we've got the animal dealer, lime station, and a sell point down here. Lots of elevation changes on this map. This map is fairly hilly for sure. We have the train station, animal dealer, and a lime fill area. Come across the map on the southern side. We've got some fields, we've got some forestry, and then here we have the BGA. Fuel station across the street. Here is that section of forest I mentioned. There's scattered around areas like this, which really make me think that they're kind of set up for the animal pens. It kind of looks like it would be set up for an animal pen. Or maybe that's where an animal pen was in the 15 version of the map. If we go over here, we've got another, like a little area over here where you would have maybe a shed or something beside this field. And then over here, we've got kind of some muddy area. Initially, I thought, is that where the pig area is supposed to be? It's just not coming in here. I will admit that I did not play Farm Sim 15, so I'm not accustomed to this map. There'll be plenty of folks that played a lot of this map in Farm Sim 15, and as such, would really be able to pick out the subtle changes that maybe have occurred from 15 to 19. We have another one of those just flat spots over here. Got our log sell point, complete with a little train and a log car. Another sell point there. Here we have the circus. Pretty sure the circus was a prominent aspect of the map in 15. Make our way across the north here. Got an egg sell point, got a fuel station, this lighthouse, a little bit of a town. Sell point simply named Delivery Spot. We have our dairy, which accepts milk and soybeans. We have our heating plant coming up for our wood chips. Another fuel station. And then the shop, where we will do a little bit of a touchdown. All right, so let's go ahead and get our Mahindra. Do a little bit of a drive around. Here does the vehicle spawn in. Spawns in over here. Interesting. Kind of in a grass area. A bit away from the shop. That is a rather interesting spot to spawn in, I think. So let's head on out. Nice waterfall across through there. Let's just go ahead and maybe make our way over there after we check out the fuel station and the wood chips, the heating plant. Here we have the fuel station. This is from Felsburn, I believe. As I would suspect most of these FS19 buildings are. We don't have auto gates. We have to get out and open the gates. The chip trigger. Go here and check out this waterfall. Check out this bridge. Nice looking. That is a seriously nice looking stone bridge for sure. That. Let's go the first person and just take a look at that. That's really, really nice. I have to admit, I really wasn't expecting a whole lot out of this map. Just because I knew that it was brought over from 15. I really wasn't overly impressed. I believe this was in 17. I really wasn't overly impressed with it in 17, but I have to say, this is a pretty attractive interpretation of the map. Lots of elevation changes for sure. You know, the fields are fairly easy to work, but getting up to the fields, multiple elevations. One of the sell points. We have the town. We do have traffic. Oh, the egg icon from Farm Sim 17. And nice. Let's see where we're going. Oh, let's... Yeah, what the hey, let's take a little bit of a forest drive through here. We will come out. Go. What's that? Flat spot that we talked about. We're coming up here to the sawmill area. The one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lot of bump. Lot of bump. sell wood trigger. Wonder if that's for putting wood. Looks like we might have a trigger here for dumping logs into the water. Maybe that is the sell icon for that. And down here, we have another trigger marker and the sell wood icon again. Got just some railroad tracks to nowhere in here. Let's loop around over here and head to the port. Plane again. See the custom icon for the sawmill. Another interesting icon over here just north of field 13. I'm a little curious what that is to represent. Here we are at the port. You have boats here in the bay, harbor, whatever you want to call it. They are animated. You'll see them just moving around the water. Give the water a little bit of life to it. Now, let's go over here and figure out what this... Oh, that's the circus icon. It's the icon telling us that there is a circus in town. There's the big top. Head on over here. Check out the egg cell point, the delivery spot, the dairy station. I'm a big fan of any road where cars drive on the right. Egg station, which is somewhere. Look, I missed that little egg icon. Who else misses the little egg icon? Oh, what is this? We got a somebody's got a garage into the into a mountainside. That'd be a secret government facility. That's a tight turn for the AI traffic. Gotta watch that. Swinging over here because I wanted to kind of look at the harbor, beach area. Big lighthouse. There we can see the waterways, animated boats. Let's do a little first-person driving. A little bit of an idea of elevation change is a little bit better this way, I think. Here we are, the aforementioned selling station. Let's see here. Take this road and it will intersect with a road that'll take us to the dairy, which is there to our right. We are at the dairy. Looks like the road is going to take us into the back of the dairy area. Quite a large facility. For dump station for our soybeans. I guess we also bring our milk there. Take this windy road, which will take us right by the main farm. We'll swing down and check out the spinnery, biogas plant, and then the lower right area. This is quite a climb. This is the main farm, so there's our silo. This building's got our implements in it. Field 24. Field 29 right here to our left is a field that we own. Field 23 down there to the right, it's bare. That is also a field that we own. I should mention that this map does not have a seasons mask installed. Now, that does not mean that you cannot play this map with seasons. That simply means that you will not have grass. Well, sorry, you will have grass rotting. You will not have hay or straw rotting as a result of it not having snow mask. That view down there. Still be able to play this map with seasons if you want to. Just won't have effective bale or windrow rotting of hay or straw. Grass always rots with seasons, no matter what. Let's make our way over here to Spinnery. Farmhouse, we've got a little bit of a garden going on there. So we could put a couple more buildings down here at the main farm. In Farm Manager, most of these buildings, as I've already said, are already populated or already here. We can't get rid of them, except for that one building that had our pallets of seed and fertilizer. Spinnery's over here to our right. Basically right down the hill from the main farm. Here's our spinnery. Bring our cotton and wool right here. Let's head on down to the biogas plant. We've got a couple of these placeable areas. Got an interesting fenced in area. We could maybe put down put down pretty much anything in there we wanted. One of those maybe open animal pastures. There are plenty of areas here we could put things down on. To buy this, $178,000. We got to buy this whole big plot. It's not like we can buy just this little bit of land. Here, $168,000 would get us a fair bit of land we could buy, maybe to start a farm at. That's coming up here. Where that smaller plot of land was, talked about earlier. Coming up to the BGA. Got our fuel station on the left. BGA on the right. It's like a fairly standard Farm Sim 19 biogas plant. Another drop gate we've got to activate. Got the 2 silage bunkers and then the digestate and the digester. So the digester's right there. Digestate pipe there. So this would be our entrance because we've got our scale there. Let's go ahead and just do some more first-person driving as we head our way over here. Animal dealer and the railroad station. This map does not have a drivable or a rideable train. So we'll pull off here, a little sightseeing area. Get out and just kind of look over the countryside, look over the hills there, forest. Railroad station, the train station, cell point. Across the tracks. Get to the lime area. Then also to get to our animal dealer. So here we have our lime. Here is our animal trigger. Let's go across the tracks for that one, which is just right here. Oh, we got a custom little cow and a pig to show off the animal icons. So that's pretty cool. Got some custom icons. We've got the cow, pig icon here at the animal dealer. We've got the chicken icons at those sell points. So those are pretty cool. Of course, we've got our custom circus tent and sawmill icons also available on the map. So guys, that is Bjornholm. Bjornholm. That is a Farm Sim 15 base map that has been brought forward to Farm Sim 19 by Vectorman. And this map is currently just for PC players. Also, as I said earlier, the map does not have a snow mask installed. But again, that does not and should not preclude you from playing this map with seasons. This means that we won't have areas that don't get snow. So it's quite possible to have snow inside of buildings. It's quite probable, actually it's very predictable probable, that you won't have hay rotting, you won't have straw rotting, simply because of the fact that snow mask does not exist. But maybe the snow mask will get added in a future update. And maybe this map will be released for consoles also in a future update, because I really don't see why this might not be available for consoles. No. Last sell point, apparently I missed, which is the grain elevator. So, once again, this is Bjornholm. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this map? Did you play it in Farm Sim 15? Were you a Farm Sim 15 player? Did you play it in 17? I'm pretty sure it came out in 17. I didn't play it in either 15 or 17. And regretfully, I don't think I'll have a chance to play it in 19. Just don't have the time at the moment. So guys, until next time, happy farming. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.